Hello everyone, welcome to the Ahdurin Region. I'm your host Ahdurin himself, and this is Detective Grimoire. I think that's how you pronounce it at least. This is a game that I've been really interested in playing due to another game made by the same company, SFB Games, released recently called Tangled Tower. And so that game exists, of course, but before that was Detective Grimoire. I was really interested in this, and so as a result, I got the game, and I'm very interested in playing it. I'm going to stop saying interesting, hopefully. It's the type of detective game, standard sort of situation, and it has voice acting as well, which I absolutely love. I love when video games have voice acting, because I love to see all of these awesome voices for different characters. So, we are going to get started right here. Pick up slot 1. Let us begin. So as you can see there, headphones are strongly recommended. You will need sound to properly experience the game. So if you guys want to grab your headphones, go ahead and do so. So because this game has voice acting in it, I'm not going to be doing voices because they'll have better voices than I will. I'll try not to speak over them. They speak pretty well, not too fast, not too slow from the trailers that I've seen recently. So hopefully everything works out well and good. Without further ado, I don't think there's anything else left to talk about, so we can begin. An Armor game production. Original score by Raphael Benjamin Meyer. Programming and development by Tom Vian. Art and design by Adam Vian. Backgrounds by Catherine Unger. Starting Edwin Young as Grimoire.
2025 last night, a murder occurred in a remote part of this swamp. A small tourist attraction, deep within the heart of the marsh.
Hold on. A tourist attraction? Here? I don't get it. Why would anyone come here by choice?
Yeah.
I've explained this already. This area is famous.
For what?
Famous. All I read was that some idiot thought they saw an alien here 100 years ago.
Get your facts straight for once. We're talking about a creature that's lived in this swamp for over 60 years.
So it's not an alien for 100.
Okay, so it's a 60-year-old alien. I still don't see why it matters.
If it matters to anyone, it's you. That creature is our prime suspect.
What?
The murder suspect?
That's right. This is no Loch Ness monster. You need to be taking this seriously.
No, look, come on. How am I supposed to arrest something that might not exist?
You've always enjoyed a challenge before. You can start by reading this.
Our case file? There's not a lot of it, is there?
As usual, we only know the bare essentials at this point.
Here comes the case file. Alright. So you can see the voices. I think they're amazing already. And we'll get even more characters, which will be fun. So, let's read through this police file that we've got, which is effectively just a piece of paper. So, Richard Remington, founder of the tourist attraction Boggy's Bog, was found dead outside his office at 20:45 last night. So that's in military time, which would be 8:45. Exact cause of death unknown. 3 small wounds to the chest suggest an attack from a clawed creature, which I assume is Boggy. There you go, in the third bullet point. Slime around the wound and footprints found at the scene suggest the culprit was Boggy, the legendary swamp creature. Any of the 7 other people present in the swamp last night could hold vital information. That is interesting. You can see the different pictures here. So this one right here, the guy in the picture, is Richard Remington. There is a ticket for Boggy's Bog, and I guess his chalk outline. There are some footprints, some claw marks, and the suspect is him? That's Boggy? I'm confused, because that looks like a dude in a frog. If you combine a frog, a seahorse, and an octopus, I feel like that would be effectively what it looks like. Alright.
Our murder victim, Richard Remington, he was in charge of this, tourist attraction. Boggy's Bog? What a name.
Yeah.
Boggy is the name of our creature. Well, nowadays it is.
You mean that stupid cartoon character? I've heard of him. That thing is our murder suspect?
There's more to Boggy than the cartoon character, I promise you. This is the place it all began. You'll find out soon enough.
Oh, there goes my hat. Chapter 1, a swamp full of secrets. Well, suppose we might as well get started.
Your case file is in the top right.
Oh, here come the instructions.
You can look at your clues and suspect profiles in here.
Gotcha.
When you've collected some, of course.
Right, right.
I'll stay and guard our boat, so if you're confused, come back here and I'll help you.
Good talk. Cool, so we've got a bunch of stuff here. I know this flashing point is the hints, so that exists there. I'm going to go into settings real quick, and I'm going to... Let's see. No, I'm all for the ambient. I'm looking for... There we go, I don't need the clicker. So yeah, we might as well get started. I'm the type of person that likes to 100% the games, even if they've never been played before, and so that is going to be my goal. If you guys don't like that, I'm sorry. This is not necessarily a streamlined version of the game. If anything, this is a walkthrough coming from a person who has never played the game before. So, I'm just clicking on everything right now. These are our peoples. Gotcha. So there are 9 different people, including Boggy and Mr. Remington. I'm unsure as to what each of the red things are going to mean. So here's a profile, and then page 1, page 2. Okay, so suspicious levels, and then I don't know what the yellow one is. Not sure. So our profile, this is Boggy, the mysterious creature. His suspicious thing here has not been officially cited for 60 years. What can I change?
Suspicious. Suspicious!
Okay. So, he's not been officially cited for 60 years, which is interesting. Nothing on the second page. Over here, Mr. Remington, our murder victim. Hope you enjoy your visit to Boggy's Bog. His body was found outside his office in the swamp, with 3 small wounds on his chest and mysterious slime around his wounds. That is curious indeed. So, we've got clues here as well, which at this point is just the police file. You guys remember this, we just looked at this a couple minutes ago. And our notes, which I suppose in each section... Alright, cool, so there are different sections and different clues for each section. So, I am likely to go through and find as many notes as I can. So these are each of our people and suspicious factors about them. So like, Remington here has 3 things. Boggy over here has 1.
That's where I need to go. I can switch to walk mode with the button in the bottom right.
Gotcha.
Oh, and if I'm feeling confident, I can turn off those sparkly hit icons in the options menu.
Sure. Why not? I'm gonna switch this off for now. There is a very, very large chance that I will probably switch them back on eventually. But without further ado, we can get walking. Hello.
Wow, you didn't get lost yet.
No, I only just got here. Who are you?
You don't remember. Of course, you're not great at remembering. I should be offended, though.
So my guess is that there is a game before this. I'm not 100% sure about that. Somewhere on the screen I'll point out if there is a game before this that I probably should have played in advance. But seeing as I have not played, I'm going to say I have never seen you before. My guess is that there's probably a different game that involves the fairground. But, yeah.
I've never seen you before.
Saw your hat blow through here already. You must be slow, if it wouldn't even wait for you.
Well, if you'll let me, I'd better go after it. You can wait here and be
You'll
faithful.
get lost. I would never forgive myself if I let you go through without the map.
You have a map of the swamp?
Yeah, can I have
Not
it?
anymore. I'm giving it to you.
Oh, thanks.
You should really stay here. It's dangerous. There's been a murder. Although I suppose you know all about it already?
They're saying it was the creature.
Mm-hmm.
But it can't be him. He doesn't seem like a killing sort of creature. Nope. He's a different sort of creature.
Wait, what do you mean? If you... she disappeared. I might pretend I imagined her.
Okay. Well, that was interesting to say the least. Yeah, so apparently there is a little girl who knows a little bit about the entire situation. And she also doesn't appear on my character sheet, which is even more curious. Yeah, so as of this playthrough, I have not gone through the first game, if there is a first game. So if you guys are interested in seeing me play through that, go ahead and tell me in the comments, and I'd love to see if there's an interest for that. So now, in my notes here, if I go to the entrance, there are 3 different bullet points, it looks like. So I'd like to get the 3 different bullet points because of me and my 100% self. So why don't we get started with clicking on here?
Is an opportunity for a photographic memento.
Mm-hmm.
The 2 characters are an explorer and Boggy himself. Are they fighting?
Fighting is not a good thing. It seems like here it's, I can't really tell that clearly. I guess I can kind of see it. The 2 guys fighting. You can kind of see an arm right under the second circle. Cool, but let's see.
I still don't quite understand why we have a tourist attraction here. Don't forget to use walk mode to move around.
Right, but I don't have all the hints.
It's an old statue of Boggy. His feet are hidden in a bucket of murky water.
Was that all of them? Did I get all of them already? Oh wow, okay. Cool. So guess I got all the hints. It looks like we have to go in, so let's go in.
I still don't quite. Don't forget.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Once you learn how to use it.
Just my luck, the gate's closed.
Oh, that's not fun.
Looks like I can move these metal latches around.
Cool.
I should just have to slide at least one of them out of the bottom of the lock.
Gotcha.
Then I'll be able to get through this gate. Probably.
Good sign. So it's a puzzle. I always like puzzles. So we've got to get one of these into the bottom. We take this, go down like this. Let's see. We want to get it out here. So, poof, 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 and drop it. Bang. What an easy puzzle. Right there. We good? Are we good? Does it have to be the other one as well? I'm confused. Maybe it has to be the other one then? This is very interesting, why it's not working. Let's pop you down here. Drag you out.
Hey, nice. I might get one of these from my office.
Okay, I guess it has to be the right-hand side. And no, why would you get this for your office? I literally just broke into this within a couple seconds. Seems
This
like
is the tourist attraction?
This doesn't look very attraction-y.
The whole thing just doesn't make sense to me. Let's do some thinking.
Cool.
Drag any 2 stray thoughts into those slots at the bottom, and flick through the connecting statements in between to make a sentence. Tap the confirm button to try it out. I just have to focus my thoughts
Cool.
and reach a conclusion. Boggy's Bog seems like the middle of nowhere.
Alright, cool. So we can put some of these 8 different boxes into each of these question marks and then create a sentence. So why don't we try... Swamp is far too remote for the tourist attraction to make any money.
The swamp is far too remote for the tourist attraction to make any money. It's really
was that really
bugging
right?
me.
Okay.
What's the story behind this place?
Very true. We don't have much of a background on what this area is. So, let's see. We can go either... How many clues do we have in this area? 2 of them. So let's go through, find the 2. Pretty sure the sign's gonna be one of them.
Apparently, there's a museum to the left and a cafe to the right. I'm not hungry, though. This place is putting me off food.
Okay, I guess not. How about this?
There's a hollow part of the tree, right at the front, but it's too dark to see inside.
Very interesting. Oh, you guys see the eyes? There were eyes there. I'm fairly certain about that. Can we just stare there a little bit? Also, this music is amazing. It really gives you that feel of you're in the middle of a swampy area with all the animals and sounds of the forest behind you. Could have sworn I saw eyes there. Yep, there it is, right there. Alright, so clearly we're being watched.
Note to self, don't fall in.
Good note.
It's a fork in the road. How non-linear.
Do you know what we're in the video game? Alright, anyway.
Those trees are more dense. It's like a forest back there. It's a fork in the road.
Yeah.
Those trees are more...
I'm trying to figure out what this other...
Those trees are... It's a fork in the...
What is the other hint? I am very curious of what this other hint is.
Apparently...
It's a museum, the cafe.
It's the base of a gigantic tree. Was this entire place built
Oh, there we go.
around it?
That's it. Base of an entire tree. Was this entire place built around the tree? That is curious indeed. Alright, now that we got that, and we're not going to the cafe, let's go over to the museum. Or at least in that direction. The protest. 3 different clues here. 3 different notes here, actually. This is curious.
These flower petals seem a little out of place, lying on the ground over there.
Right. That's curious.
A rather prominent tree stump looming over the wooden pathway. It's hard to ignore.
Yeah, no kidding. There's a tent over here.
I should visit the crime scene before I do anything else. I think Officer James said it was to the west. Looks like this path leads towards the northwest corner of Boggy's Bog. I can't wait.
I'm guessing you could.
A rather prominent tree. It's...
Yeah.
Looks like this path... Looks like this path leads...
What other clues are there? Yeah, so I'm not 100% sure what this would be. I guess we're gonna just have to walk it. We'll figure it out later, I guess. Here we are at the clearing. Now the clearing here has 1 hint. And I'm guessing this is it, the fact that it looks like it splits.
There's a narrow path here leading up that hill and through the trees. It doesn't look inviting. I'm not sure it's part of the tourist attraction.
Right. Interesting. So, well, actually, which way are we supposed to go? We are supposed to go... Let's see. Which way are we supposed to go? Towards the pathway?
I should visit the crime scene before I do anything. I think Officer...
Oh, it's to the west. Okay, so in that case, that would be up here. Then, let's go up here. And here we are. This is the crime scene. In the outside office. 3 different clues to go through here. So let us check it out. Step 1, obviously, the body.
So, this is where they found Remington's body.
Here's the different items again. And here's the map. A map of tourist attraction Boggy's Bog, generously donated by the mysterious little girl at the entrance, who I feel like is probably in a game before this that I didn't realize existed. When I'm exploring the map, I can access the map from the map corner button thing. Cool. So, we got that, right? Yep. Found Remington's body on the wooden planks outside his office. So what seems peculiar here? I'm gonna guess the steps.
It's Remington's office. I don't really want to go inside, but I don't think I have a choice.
Guessing we're gonna have to go inside.
There are bizarre footprints with 3 toes leading up to the office door. And back down into those reeds by the water.
It's almost like it came from the water. That's very weird. Alright, what else is there? I like the small effects as well, like the grass moving right here in the center. Or the bubbles popping, things like that. They could have been a still image, but they have this sort of moving animation.
There's an open window above Remington's body. One of the curtains is ripped and hanging on the outside.
That's interesting. So, we have figured out the 3 hints here. We have 3-toed footprints leading up to the office and back down to the reeds. Remington's body found outside his office, and the open window with a curtain that is ripped.
I can't get in here without a key. And I don't feel like kicking the door down.
Yeah, no kidding.
Maybe if I get desperate later on.
What's in here?
What's this? There's a lockpick dropped amongst the weeds down here in the water.
Interesting.
I just have to work out which vine to break and tap that button.
Gotcha. So, looks like it's the vine centered inside here. I'm just gonna follow this one all the way back. It looks like it's number 3.
That's the one.
There we go.
But I wonder where this lockpick came from.
Curious and curiouser. So the lockpick, discarded near the entrance of Remington's office, covered in a strange liquid slime most likely used by the murderer to break into Remington's office. Interesting. And there's a couple of other hints I guess we can figure out once we get there. So, with that clue out of the way, next time we're going to go into Remington's office and find out what's inside, get some more clues, and find some more suspects, and solve this case of who killed the man with this wonderful tourist location. I mean, it seems like it's a very popular place. If by popular you mean that there's multiple people that come here regularly, at least once a century. So, yeah, we're gonna get through that case. We're gonna get solving this case next time. I'm not sure when these videos are gonna go up. I'm guessing these are probably either gonna be weekend uploads or Tuesday, Thursday type things. Not 100% sure yet. With the Ace Attorney games going Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Whenever you see this, it'll be either the Tuesday, Thursday, or Saturday, Sunday, or just look in the description. It'll probably be there as well. So without further ado, thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen, and for supporting the Ahdurin region in any way, shape, or form that you do. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, take care. Do you guys hear steps? Is there somebody walking behind you?